Dancing with the Stars went to the movies as our stars leapt onto the big screen.
Great stuff, great footwork, and I loved it.
While the critics raved,
Huge, huge, huge improvement.
not everyone was a box office hit with the audience.
Leaving the show tonight, Sawheeler and Scott.
And it was straight to DVD for Tawheeler and Scott. Tonight, it's time to warm up those legs. The 80s are back. As we celebrate the most colourful decade the world has ever witnessed. And things are about to get physical.
That was amazing. Well done.
And with only 6 couples left, there's no time to relax.
It's actually quite hard.
This week, it's a double elimination.
This competition's getting intense.
It's game on.
And everyone's under pressure.
Welcome to Dancing with the Stars. We are live and it is 80s week tonight on the show. I'm Dominic Bowden.
And I'm Sharon Casey. And seriously, can we give it up one more time for our amazing 80s medley from our
Incredible.
dancers?
Incredible. And look, tonight, that's what it's about. We're celebrating the 80s. It was about the music. It was about the fashion. It was about great mullets like this. And, of course, it was about great dancing. And tonight, we're going to give you the best of all of it as our couples do everything they can to stay on this dance floor.
Last week, Simon and Vanessa, they got our first perfect 10. The judges picked new favourites. And even as X-Men superheroes, they couldn't survive elimination. And we said goodbye to Tawheeler and Scott.
Yeah, I know, it was very sad. And this week, your votes are more important than ever. 2 couples will leave tomorrow night. That's right. It's a double elimination. Oh,
I always wanted to
nailed
do that.
That was
Let's
really
go,
good.
tick. Right now, though, it's all about the dancing. So let's welcome your stars back to the dance floor. Up first, we've got our mountain warrior, turn ballroom dancer. It's Shane Cameron and Nerida Cortez.
Still fighting for a spot on the show, our 80s diva, JJ Harvey and Enrique Jones.
She's a big fan of the decade, as you can tell. It's Siobhan Marshall and Charlie Billington.
Bringing the dad bod to the dance floor, it's Simon Barnett and Vanessa Cole.
They were named the dark horses of the competition last week. It's Ben Barrington and Crystal Stewart.
And proving she's one to beat, our very own Malibu Barbie. It's Crystal Chenery and Johnny Williams.
Wow, seriously, the crowd is loud, their costumes are amazing. I reckon tonight is going to be our best night yet.
Yes, come on, can we give it up one more time for all of our celebs and their partners? We are going to have some fun tonight, and of course, watching and judging our wonderful judges. Big round of applause for Candy, Hayley and Stefano. And Candy, I want to start with you. Look at that thing right in front of you. That is the Mirrorball Trophy. It's what it's all about. And can you believe in 2 weeks' time, someone is going to win it? It's gone so soon, hasn't it?
Dom, it's gone so fast, and you know what? It's still anyone's ball game. Mirror ball game, that is. But if I was to give the couples any advice, it would be to dance every week now, like it's their final, their last dance, because for some of them, it will be.
Yeah, because definitely this week we've got the double elimination coming tomorrow night. Now, Hayley, how do you think these guys are feeling right now?
Well, they'll be terrified. 2 are going to go, and we've seen that nobody is safe. Yeah, I mean, I guess you've just got to leave the nerves at the door and give us 100%. Leave it all out on the floor tonight. Nothing matters that has gone before. It's all about now.
Well, Stefano, I know these guys listen to you. They tell me it all the time. I want you to look at them right now, the celebs and their partners, and give them some Stefano advice before what will be, I think, the toughest night of the season.
Just got to give everything you've got, like these lovely ladies have said. and dance your butts off and dance your heart out.
All right, thank you. Big round of applause for our judges. We'll be hearing more from them a little later on. And we are almost ready to kick off our dancing flashback. We're doing it tonight with our 80s king. There he is right there, Simon Barnett, with a tribute to his favourite decade. He's live, opening the competition tonight, right after this. Welcome back to Dancing with the Stars. We are live. And are we ready to get this 80s party started? Yeah. Great crowd in here tonight. And tonight our remaining celebs are doing everything that they can to avoid tomorrow's big double elimination. Yes, if your favourite is in the bottom two, they're going home. Our first couple tonight is Simon and Vanessa. I know they're very popular. And last week Candy thought they were faultless, handing out the very first 10 of the season. But Candy has told me if ever there was a dance that's going to challenge Mr. Top of the Judges leaderboard, it is this dance. It's the samba. How will he do? Let's find out.
Who would have thought our shy, pale Sai would come out looking like a god matador?
At my age, I'll take anything. So that was really lovely what Candy said. When the scores were announced, the first mark was a 9 and then Candy gave us a 10. That was super cool. Never, ever dreamt that that would happen to me. This week's 80s week, the 80s were good to me. It was a really good time in my life.
Simon's with his pants.
I do remember Simon from the 80s. It's definitely a big deal. I mean, I've grown up knowing of Simon since I can remember, pretty much. I remember the hair.
I've always taken care of my hair. I had a big blob of blonde at the front. I had a mullet going on one other time. I was the only guy in Ashburton that had frosted hair, and I was 14 and I've never stopped doing it, so tragedy. We're dancing the samba, and the song that Vanessa wants to use is Pour Some Sugar on Me.
We're really excited about it. Actually, Simon's really nervous because, again, it's a light, fun dance and he's freaking out about his mouth and freaking out about his hips.
Is it normal to have searing pain in your hips now?
They are. They're old man's hips. No.
I know, honestly, zero about the samba. Nothing. Man, I hate starting again. I just hate starting again.
Traditionally, samba is like carnival party, quite light. We are taking more of a rock approach to it.
Go on, show me, and then I'll get into the feeling.
Because it's 80s week, bit more gutsy, bit more rock-based.
Come on. Pour some sugar on me. Come on, Simon.
I'm not doing it.
I knew it. I knew it.
Last week we did a pretty good dance, but it's all forgotten.
Each week is still starting from scratch.
With the double elimination, that'll only leave 4 couples, and that's really stripped back, and it's the semi-final. So it certainly ramps up the pressure because everybody's good. The 80s, that was a cool decade. You know, I really hope that this week Vanessa and I can just take everybody right back there with our dance.
Dancing the samba. Simon Barnett and Vanessa Cole.
Now that is how you open an 80s special. Give it up for Simon and Vanessa. First of all, my man, playing like a guitar, you're rocking it. And look, I know we were joking about this out the back. That outfit, can we get the round of applause for the singlet, please? You've got to be very careful. We wouldn't want our first nip slip of the season.
No, actually, lucky it's a warm studio.
Yeah.
Because incidentally, where did you get roadkill from?
Sorry, don't touch the hair.
Sorry, mate.
Don't
Sorry.
touch the hair.
Sorry.
All right. Great way to open the show, though, and let's hope that these guys over here agree. Candy, what did you think?
Si, you so soft rocked that samba. I loved it. I loved the 80s hair whipping. You look pretty hot with that eyeliner on as well, I have to say.
I used to actually wear eyeliner in the 80s, truly.
Surprising, so surprising.
Yeah, more than I need to know, Si, to be honest. But more importantly, Vanessa, it's always obvious to myself that you work on technique. You work on his voltas were turned out, he had a high hip in his lunges. You know, it's so good to see that because there's not much time, you know, during the week to work on technique, but you do that along with the entertainment. Another great performance.
Oh, yay. Thank you, Candy.
Great comments here from Candy. And what does Stefano think of this?
I think Captain Caveman met Bon Jovi, and we have Simon Barnett. I think you were terrific. Your character was intense from the minute you got up on stage right to the very completion. And this is what I love about you. And again, I got to compliment you, Vanessa. You do a terrific job on making sure that Simon is actually dancing. His technique, as Candy said, is fantastic. You said in your package that you didn't know anything about the samba, but you actually did show us quite a lot.
Oh,
and I'm very impressed. And what I also, he deserves a round of applause. That was terrific. And Simon, I'll just finish with, I think you've been rifling through my cupboard because I've got that same vest at home. Tonight...
We should go out on the town together, Stefano.
Well, I'm not sure about that, but tonight you are New Zealand's rock god.
Oh, thank you.
Nice, Stefano. Hayley.
Yes, well, you're such a nice guy and you take this dancing so seriously that I was a little bit worried you wouldn't have enough mongrel in you for the attitude that some of these dancers need. But tonight you were rough and you were ready.
Oh, thank you very much.
And you played Vanessa like every good rock star would.
Thank you very much.
You're every bogan's dream guy tonight.
Thank you, judges. And look, I wasn't going to bring this up, but Stefano mentioned it. This is actually your singlet, isn't it?
That is not mine. Maybe it is. Shut
That's
up,
right, that's right. He actually owns this. This is not a joke. Head on and get your scores. What a way to open the show. Sorry, Simon. Give it up for Simon and Vanessa.
Here he comes. I love that even his mullet wig has got frosted tips as well. It's like it was a requirement if you were going to wear this mullet, it had to be frosted as well.
Exactly. I said to make sure the tips are done or I'm not turning out.
Now, your wife Jodie, she's actually in the audience for the first time tonight.
She is.
The whole country's been talking about your, well, dad bod. What does Jodie think about everyone talking about it?
Oh, she actually loves it. She can't keep her hands off me now, so it's all... Sorry, sweetheart.
I bet. Sorry,
Yeah, no.
Jodie. What about the kids? Are they going to school and getting a bit of stick for this?
Actually, one of my daughters, Isabella, said she got to school and one of her friends said, your dad's quite hot. And I was like, oh, stoked. She was just dreadfully embarrassed. You know, she told me I'm not actually hot, so I don't get a fat head, so...
Well, how do you think Isabella's going to feel about the fact your nipples are literally hanging out?
I'm sorry.
If you're going to come up to my booth, I appreciate you dropping by, but I don't need to see your nipples at the same time.
I tried to get him to sellotape them down, but
She actually did.
You told me earlier, Simon, that this is actually how you dressed in the 80s. Is that true?
It honestly is. I mean, I'm ashamed to say it now, but I actually had a whole lot of fun. And I really did wear eyeliner when I'd go out with Mike McRoberts from TV3, just saying here.
Did Mike McRoberts wear eyeliner as well?
We were Crockett and Tubbs from Miami Vice and we went out. We were awesome.
I love that. That is so good. And I don't know how you landed such a beautiful wife if that's how you dressed in the 80s.
Thank you.
It's time, though, to find out how you did with the judges.
Scores from the judges, please. Stefano.
10.
Candy.
9. Their second perfect 10, this time from Stefano, straight to the top, setting the bar with 29 for Simon and Vanessa. They still need your votes because we've got a double elimination tomorrow night. Text Simon to 3999 right now. Net proceeds go to the Salvation Army. Back to you, Mullet Man.
Hey, easy on the mullet, okay? But of course, the lines close at the end of the show, so make sure you pick up the phone if Simon and Vanessa are your couple. And after the break, with a Freddie Mercury tribute like you have never seen before. It is Ben and Crystal. There they are. They're live next when we come back. Welcome back to our 80s party here on Dancing with the Stars. We are live at our next couple, Ben and Crystal. Now, you might not know this, but Ben, he was a huge fan of Queen during the 80s, so tonight he's going to be channeling Freddie, but let's hope tomorrow night at our double elimination he's singing We Are the Champions and not Another One Bites the Dust. First, let's take a look at his week. It's Ben and Crystal.
Huge improvement.
Well, last Sunday, Crystal and I did the Viennese waltz. It was the most excited we've been about a dance so far in the competition. I really got caught up in the feeling and that romanticism. Then came Monday night, and we're in the bottom two.
Ben and Crystal.
Which I have to say was pretty gut-wrenching. Now, we've got a double elimination looming, so it's game on. I was born in 1977, so I was a kid growing up in the 80s. I really loved music, and the first album I ever owned was Make It Big by Wham.
I'm going to read you a very special letter that I wrote when I was just a boy, aged about 6 or 7 years old. My mum's hung on to for all these years. Dear George Michael, how are you? Will you come to Hamilton one day? I wish that you were my dad.
Oh, that's pretty cute.
From Ben.
Gosh.
This week, Crystal and I will be performing the Paso Doble to the music of Queen. It's a spirited dance based on the Spanish bullfight. And go.
Whoa. Woo! Yes! That was amazing! First try. Well done, Barrington. Now roll me down, roll me down, roll me down.
I don't know how to move.
Just roll me down. To the other.
I can't see. In the Paso Doble, the man traditionally takes on the role of the matador. But because it's 80s week, I'm also going to glam it up a little bit.
Fabulous.
It's like being inside Freddie Mercury. This week I'm going to be channeling Freddie Mercury as a matador through my dance. I look like a queen. But I will be performing it for George Michael. George, if you're watching, love you, Dad.
Dancing the Paso Doble, Ben Barrington and Crystal Stewart.
Down the street with the wind pulled down low. Ain't no sound but the sound of his feet. Machine guns ready to go. Are you ready? Hey, are you ready for this? Are you hanging on the edge of your seat? Out of the doorway, the bullets rip to the sound of the beat, yeah. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust, yeah. I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust.
There we go. One more time for Ben and Crystal. Benny, good job. Get on over here, and I just want to make sure you were stabbing her at the end. That was a stab? Yep, is that what was happening?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good. We'll just leave it there.
That was planned.
We will leave it there.
That was planned.
You stabbed her very well. If by some stroke of genius right now, George Michael is watching the show, got to dream big. What would you want to say to George right now? Let's look down the barrel and say something to George. What do you want to say?
As I said in my video, you've always been my father figure, and could work together, get Wham back together. We could do something.
Oh my God.
You know, in Hamilton.
Wow, fantastic. Well, I'm sure George would have been so proud of what you two just did. Let's find out if our judges are proud. Stefano, what did you think?
Well, Ben, we've said last week how wonderful you are in the ballroom styles and how that suits you, and we certainly know that Latin is not your forte. I mean, it's sometimes a little difficult to watch you. My predicament is I fear for you because when you are with Crystal, when you are actually dancing together, it's actually quite good, you know. But when you are by yourself, I cringe a little bit. And I want to look away, but I can't. It's like, oh, do I not, you know? So I just hope that you've got the supporters backing you.
Okay. There's a lot of support in the room, that's for sure. Hayley, what did you think?
Yeah, well, it takes a brave man to come out dressed as Freddie Mercury because he was the consummate performer. He had the magnetism, he had all the charisma. You just could not look away. And while you look the part, thanks to your outfit, you don't quite reach the level of charisma that maybe Freddie Mercury has. But in saying that, that was definitely the best Latin dance you have done.
Take that.
And, you know, I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching that.
All right. Thank you, Hayley. Candy, what about you?
Yeah, I do. I agree with the others, of course. We did say your ballroom is your style, and it is. And out of the Latin dances, this definitely is your best one. It is at times awkward. You are quite awkward. Why are you so awkward? I don't know. Anyway,
I'm 6'4" and white.
There you go.
With male pattern baldness.
Exactly. But you know what? I can't believe I witnessed you kill, you know, your best asset at the end of that dance. You may need her again, but you definitely were killer queen. Well done.
Thank you to our judges.
Thanks, guys.
And look, don't forget, it's also about how New Zealand feels about it. Head on over and get your scores. One more time, everyone, for Ben and Crystal.
Here he comes. Deserves some votes just for that jacket tonight. Ben, Crystal, the judges are a bit harsh on you. Do you think that you're as awkward as Candy says you are?
Well, we busted out the best Latin dance that we've done so far in this competition. We've done 4 of them now. We've got better and better every time. That dance was a heck of a lot of fun to do, and we did it for all our supporters, and we did it for our charity, and we did it for ourselves. That was the most fun that we've had so far in this contest, so we're pretty happy about that.
Well, hopefully it keeps you here. You're not in the double elimination tomorrow night, but let's check in with the judges.
Let's get the judges' scores. Stefano.
6.
Candy.
7.
Hayley.
7. A total of 20 for Ben and Crystal, and they don't want to go home. Text Ben to 39999 right now, and net proceeds go to St. John. Dom.
Thanks, Sharon. And of course, the lines close at the end of the show. If you want to see any of tonight's 80s madness again, and come on, why wouldn't you? Head to our fan zone, tv3.co.nz/Dancing with the Stars, and you can also get involved in our dancing tutorials as well. But after the break, will the nerves get the better of her? It's JJ Harvey pulling up to the bumper of her partner, Enrique, and they are live next. Welcome back to Dancing with the Stars, our 80s week. And look at these guys. They are really getting into the swing of things. Look at the commitment. How you going? You got the boyfriend there. Look at him. He's looking pretty sharp. Who are you here to support? Merida. Oh, very nice. And how about you?
JJ.
JJ, and hold on a second. Who we got over here? Let's swap seats. Who are you here to support?
Simon.
Simon. She rocks those glasses. Well, look, coming up next, JJ and Enrique. And this week, what do you think of the mullet?
Wonderful.
Wonderful. See? Some people like it. This week, JJ and Enrique, JJ became the teacher, Enrique became the student. And here's what happened next.
It was full of your usual JJ charm and charisma, and that's what we love.
And then we got a really low score.
The judges are tough tonight, a total of 19.
Well, we are now bottom of the leaderboard since Twila and Scott have gone, so it's not a good place to be on double elimination week. It's scary.
We're going a lot backwards.
This week we're doing the cha-cha to an 80s song by Grace Jones. Enrique has never heard the song before this week. He is not quite in touch with the eras before he came along.
Who's George Michael?
I was born in 92.
Yeah, but how have you not heard of Wham? I think I'm going to have to give Enrique a bit of a lesson on the 80s and things that were cool back then, things that I grew up with. Are you excited? We're about to get a 50-cent double scoop ice cream. Can we please get 2 double scoop goody gumdrops ice creams?
Yep.
Watch this, it's going to be 50 cents each. Thank you!
It's $5.40, thank you.
$5.40?
Yeah. 80s was a long time ago.
Growing up in the 80s, I had posters of all the hot stars of the time. Johnny Depp, George Michael, Richard Grieco. I was up with the fashion. I had the spiral perm, teased fringe, black eyeliner, wore a bit of lace.
I wasn't born in the 80s, but JJ seemed to have taken it upon herself to show me what the 80s is about.
A leotard with lycra tights. Ta-da-da!
What's wrong with your socks?
What? No, these are leg warmers. It's actually quite a comfortable outfit to dance in. Well, Enrique's trying to teach me some 80s dance moves, and he wasn't even there. I should be teaching him the 80s dance moves.
You gonna really make me jump?
Jump!
Okay, all right.
Jump!
The dance this week is not on schedule as usual. I'm a little bit panicky about that, but I think I'm going to have it done.
Even if I just get out there and pirouette along the dance floor, I don't know, something will happen on the night.
Dancing the Cha-Cha, JJ Harvey and Enrique Jones.
Driving down those city streets, wanting to get down. Won't you get your big machine somewhere in this town? Now in the parking lot garage, I found a proper place. Just follow all the written rules, you fit into the space. Pull up to my bumper, baby, in your long black limousine. Pull up to my bumper, baby, and drive it in between. Pull up to it, don't drive through it. Back it up twice. Now that's nice. Pull up to my bumper, baby, in your long black limousine. Pull up to my bumper, baby, and drive it in between. Pull up to my bumper, baby, in your long black limousine.
Oh! Make some noise for JJ and Enrique. JJ, get on over here. Now, look, as we saw, there's so much fun out there, but as we saw, you guys are getting to know each other so well.
Oh,
he
so
wasn't
well.
even born in the 80s, and you've got an announcement that you want to make to Enrique. He doesn't know about this. Go. What do you want to say to him?
Enrique, Dom and I have always wanted an African child.
Mama.
I think it's official. He will be our son.
You are going to adopt Enrique. Can we get a round of applause for this adoption? And do you slap all your children like that, or what?
Well, if Sips isn't looking, he's being naughty, he deserves it.
All right. Well, look, you're having so much fun out there. Everyone in here was smiling. Let's hope the judges are smiling. Hayley, what did you think of that?
Well, JJ, you definitely know how to work your bumper. It is amazing.
And a long black limousine.
Okay. Please.
Pull it back.
people.
Pull it back.
Can I just say this is a family show?
It's a family car.
what are we
The
do-
whole
what is
family
happening?
can fit in it.
Okay.
Whoa.
Back to you, Hayley. Come on.
But I still have an issue with you dropping your game at points. Especially when you're walking and you're sort of alone and you kind of just sort of drop your performance, clunk to the next place and then start dancing again. There was a little bit of timing and footwork issues in there. I just want you to go and get some strutting lessons so that when you walk, you're still performing and still dancing. It's week 6, and I still haven't seen that level that I saw in week 1, and that's where you need to be.
All right, thanks, Hayley. Candy, what do you think?
Well, I thought this was better than last week, so that's really important at this stage. Good, well done. You do make us all smile. You get sort of like this on the face. You can't help it when we watch you dance, both of you. And what I did love was the characterisation. I loved the teasing, because that's what it's about. You flirting with him flirting with you. And I agree with Hayley, that bumper got a lot of attention tonight.
Stefano?
I think the 80s really suit you, JJ, and I got to compliment you on the way that you look tonight. I think it is the best you've looked. Your hair, your makeup, everything about you. It just screams class, and yet we're back in the 80s. You are a blast from the past. A blast from the past. Do you know why it's good? For me, is because then the dancing matched the look. Okay, so you still had you had loads of cha-cha steps in there, loads of cha-cha content. Well done, Enrique. You didn't lose sight of doing the traditional dance with a few 80s moves in there, a few body rolls, you know.
Moonwalk, did you see?
Well, I didn't catch the moonwalks, but, you know.
There weren't any moonwalks.
And
It's all good.
at this stage of the comp, though, I must agree, you've got to bring up your game a little bit more in terms of technique. So for next week, and if your feet have to be closed, they've got to be closed. If your feet have to be turned out, the straight legs have to be there. Toe leads for Latin, heel leads for ballroom. But great job tonight.
All right, thank you, judges.
Thanks.
And good work. We're going to let you and your new son here head on over and get your scores from these guys. One more time, everyone, for JJ and Enrique.
Whole lot of non-80s babies just freaking out that song's not about number plates. Now, JJ, I've got to ask you, you've been working so hard on this dance floor. I mean, you had extra practices on Friday, and it's all for your charity. Why is your charity so important to you?
Fertility New Zealand's my charity, and well, my husband and I had 10 years of unsuccessful fertility treatment. We now have an adopted African son. And Fertility New Zealand just offers support for all the other scared people that go through it. It's really full on. So they're just a little known charity, but they're a major support network. And I just really want them to get some attention. And we do have a son now, my nephew. We adopted him when he was 5. He's 12 now. And I mean, we're fostering him really, but
What does he think of your dance moves out here? Is he like, Mom,
yeah, no, he's embarrassed by my dancing. But you know, all kids are embarrassed by their parents.
That's true, that's true. My parents are embarrassed of me when they watch this show sometimes. It's score time though, judges.
Judges, reveal your scores. Stefano.
8.
Candy.
8.
Hayley.
7.
Moving into second place with a total of 23 for JJ and Enrique, and she does not want to go home. Text JJ one word to 3999 and net proceeds go to Fertility NZ, and you've got to do it before the end of the show. Dom?
Thanks, Shannon. Of course, double elimination tomorrow night, so it's going to be close. If they get a couple, pick up the phone and vote. We've still got dancers from Crystal and Johnny, and Shane and Merida. But after this, we take a little break from the competition and show our celebs how the real pros do it. The 9-year-old pros, that is. Some of New Zealand's finest young dancers are live next. Welcome back to 80s Week here on Dancing with the Stars. Now, do not forget, tomorrow night there will not be a couple leaving the show. There will be 2. It is a double elimination. And everyone in here is very worried about that. But look, make sure your couple stays out of the bottom 2. Right now, though, a very special treat. Our wonderful head judge, Candy Lane over there, has got together some of New Zealand's finest junior competitors. And boy, can they dance. You're not going to believe how kids this young can be this good. So please make some noise for our Dancing with the Stars future pros.
Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Well, I talk about it, talk about it, talk about it talk about it,
future of New Zealand dance is looking pretty good. And look, thank you to Candy for choreographing that number as well. How cute was the little kid? Just giving it that one. Just rocking it. One more time, everyone, for your junior champions. All right, now back into the competition. Shane and Nerida. Week one, a lot of people were asking the question, Shane Cameron, is he going to be able to dance? Even his own mother wasn't sure. Well, he certainly has proved them wrong. The only couple to increase their judges' scores every single week. Tonight, I'm just going to say it, perhaps he might get his first 10 for the Mountain Warrior. Who knows? Let's find out.
I have to say that your timing is fantastic. Those lifts and the footwork were just amazing.
Kind of thought that crazy lift was kind of appropriate.
Got the crowd going, woo!
I know.
We are so excited because in the studio this morning, Anna and I have Nerida Cortez and Shane Cameron. Are you enjoying yourself?
I enjoy myself on Sunday night, to be fair. From Monday to Friday is always a hard go because we're learning a new dance from scratch.
Now, this week it's all about the 80s. So back in the day when it was the 80s, man, I was just totally in breakdown. Oh, it's still coming back to me now. What about you, Shane? You were too young to be dancing in the 80s, bro.
Yeah, I was a young fella at primary. You know, just running around the farm. That was about my moves, mate. Trying to catch sheep and goats and that sort of thing.
Stubbies?
Yeah, stubbies and then swan drive.
The dance this week is the samba. Exactly it. You just got to get it fast. I think the samba is technically the hardest Latin American dance because there's so much to it. She's going as well. But, you know, as always, Shane's stepping up, working hard, getting really frustrated with himself.
I'm going to wrench them back that way.
One and back little turn. 1, 2, 3.
And this is the fastest one we've done today.
It's all fast. 1, 2, twist.
It's gale force wind coming at me. And this is a gale force wind.
The speed of this samba that we have is actually more like a salsa speed, so it's a lot faster than normal. Even my students were saying, whoa, that's pretty fast. I don't know if I'd attempt that.
Every week's going to be a surprise now with, you know, some solid dancers there. And this week, being a double elimination, it's going to be an interesting one. 2 good dancers going. You know, I don't know which 2 are going to go. Hopefully not us.
Dancing the samba, Shane Cameron and Nerida Cortez.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight it when you try to do that conga.
Now that is how we do it. One more time for Shane and Nerida. Get on over here, man. I would have loved to see you practicing that last one. Boy, that goes wrong. It goes very wrong, doesn't it? Yeah. Now, first of all, this is, can we just see, it's a backless satin vest. Good for you, man.
Mr. Kenya.
Yeah. Now, I just want a quick report and update because last week you said to me, I'm going to introduce the new intimate Shane Cameron to my wife for the first time. What did she think?
She's not complaining.
She wants to keep him round, surely.
Yeah, she wants me to stay in the comp as long as I can.
All right, very nice. And Nerida, he is working so hard. I mean, we were talking about this backstage.
Oh, absolutely. Like, he's here on the floor by himself, working hard, out there backstage all week. He's such a trooper.
He's amazing. And, of course, you've got to vote from New Zealand if you want him to stay in the competition right now. Though, let's go to the judges. Candy, what did you think?
Well, I love that song. It was fast, yes, but it was energetic. It was lively. It had us all going like this, which is what we want to do. Your lifts are always impressive, especially the flip at the end. Really, really, really good. I think the other thing that's really impressive, Shane, is like, a big man moving that fast. It is impressive. If I'm to give you, I guess, something to work on, it would be, I love your face, but you have such a lovely, happy baby face going on there. And I'd like to see, I guess, a little bit of sort of sexiness about taking on the character of the dance a little bit. Do you know what I mean? You can't just sort of smile all the time. You've got to have a little bit of, give it the look.
I wasn't allowed to smile last week.
Give it the look.
I brought it back this week.
So I think that's all I'd like to see, a bit more characterisation from the neck up.
All right, thanks, Candy. Hayley, what do you think?
Yeah, your footwork is so impressive. I'm not sure whether it's from the boxing ring, but you do so well. And as Candy said, to get that great Hulk around the dance floor.
She's not that big. Sorry, Nerida, I love you.
That was good. Yeah, it's very impressive. One thing I want to see is some isolation in your hips. At the moment, they're a bit fused. So if you could work on sort of separating your hips from your ribs. I'm not sure how you're going to do that, Nerida, but that's your job.
Thanks, Hayley. Stefano?
There was a look of sheer relief when you'd finished that dance, as if to say, "Whoa," And talk about shaking your congas, Shane. That was just incredible. The speed of the music was just insane as well, okay? And for me, I think that actually cost you. The vital part of samba is the bounce. And so when I'm choreographing, if I am faced with some fast music like that, Nerida, I would have given him more of the slows involved, a few of the more basic steps, because, I'm sorry, I actually don't agree with Hayley.
There was a few basic steps
There were
in there.
a few, but there were so many syncopations that it did cost you the bounce. And Hayley said, you've got great footwork. In the ballroom, yes. In the quick step, yes. But tonight, in that samba, I'm sorry, it didn't have the footwork that I was expecting. I will say this, give you credit. You are an absolute powerhouse of dedication, and that flip and the lift at the end, terrific. Well done.
Thank you, guys. Some good comments in there. Head on over, Shane, and get your scores. One more time, everyone. For Shane and Nerida.
Here they come, getting sassy over there with the judges. Now, Shane, little fun fact, I did a tap dance to that song when I was 12. It was pretty impressive. The first time I heard the music, though, I freaked out about how fast it was. How did you feel the first time you heard conga?
Yeah, I just didn't want to do that dance. It was just way too fast. But, it was out of my call, so we just did it the best way that we could.
And you were definitely more puffed after that dance than any of the other ones, weren't you?
Yeah, very much so. It was, it's certainly lost a bit of weight this week, but it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. It's like grown another muscle or something. You guys have really improved every week with your scores, so let's see what the judges think this week.
Let's get the judges' scores. Stefano.
7.
Candy.
8.
Hayley.
8. That puts them second equal with a total of 23. If you want to keep Shane and Nerida in this competition, text Shane to 3999 right now, and net proceeds go to the Child Cancer Foundation. Dom?
Look at that smile. Of course, no one wants to go, but 2 will leave in tomorrow's big double elimination. So tonight they are laying it down. And next, it's the sassy Crystal Cheneray. There she is. And her partner, Johnny. They're going to be cha-charing live next. Welcome back to our 80s night extravaganza. I mean, well, right? The celebs and their partners have partied hard out here. 4 dancers down, 2 to go. So let's take a quick look at how the judges so far have called it. As you can see, there is Simon Barnett at the top of the table, and directly underneath him, JJ and Enrique, and Shane and Nerida both on 23. And then at the bottom there we can see Ben and Crystal. The question now is, do you agree? You need to have your say. It is so important this week with two couples leaving the show tomorrow night. But up next, Crystal and Johnny. I know we've got a lot of fans for them in here. And look, isn't time an amazing thing? At the start of the show, she was known as Crystal, that feisty girl from The Bachelor that told Artie couldn't kiss. And now, just 5 weeks later, she's known as Crystal, that really good dancer from Dancing with the Stars. After 3 nines last week, she is hoping for one of these this week. First, let's take a look at their week.
Burlesque is the tease without the sleaze, and you gave us exactly that.
Nice! We got pretty nice! That was a 9 dance if you don't know it. When you get 9s, you dance like that. Being involved in the show has been super crazy, so it's really nice to go back home and see my family. My niece is normally the entertainment when all of us get together. She has a larger-than-life personality. I think it's awesome. My sister's pretty much given birth to me. I'm so hungry, yeah. We're all having a starter each and we're all having a main each because I'm buying us dinner tonight.
Does it taste like the Mrs. Ellie?
It's super cute that my niece knows everything about the show. What's it called?
Dancing on Stars.
What was her first dance?
Shake it up.
I love being surrounded by the women in my life. Oh, I miss you.
I want to get a photo.
Oh. Do you want to do one of us? We'll do a selfie. I'm an 80s baby, born in 84, so I don't really remember it. I just see lots of these heinous photos of these weird outfits, and my mum's hair that looks like a bowling ball because she used to get it permed. Did you have fun in the 80s, Mum? You must have. You made us. The best things from the 80s would be me and maybe Johnny. So the cha-cha-cha is a fun, flirty dance where the women look pretty confident. They're walking around with their chest up, their legs are straight, they're locking, the booty's going. I'm a sexy girl. I really think this is a dance for me. Now I just have to learn how to do that.
Slower, even slower and bigger. Yeah. It's quite harder.
Yeah. There is a double elimination coming this week. Dun, 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 dun. This competition's getting intense. I don't mind who goes home just as long as it's not me.
Dancing the Cha-Cha, Crystal Chenery and Johnny Williams.
You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk to dawn. You don't need experience to turn me out. You just leave it all up to me. I'll show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. I think I better dance now.
Wow! One more time for Crystal and Johnny! Wow. First of all, Johnny, loving the hair, boy. You're looking good. You both look fantastic. And, you know, as I said there in the introduction, I'm sure people that are coming up now are talking to you.
Oh my God, Dom.
What?
I forgot to tell you.
Please?
Joe Dirt rung and he wants his hair back.
Oh! Have you been working on that? That's good, that's good. Can we get a boo, please? No? Okay, no. Thank you, Crystal. That was really great. I was going to say something nice, but not now. No, but look, I'm sure that people are coming up to you now and they're talking more about dancing than bacheloretting. Is that what's happening now? Are you known as a dancer now rather than that chick from The Bachelor?
Well, I think when people sort of stop and they look and then they're like, and then like if I smile, like I think sometimes they're a little bit apprehensive to come up to me.
I don't know why. She seems great, Johnny, right? She's great.
I'm more scarier than her at the moment.
All right, well, look, some 3 scary guys over here. Let's hope that they liked it. Hayley, we'll come to you first. What did you think?
Well, Crystal and the dancer formerly known as Johnny, you guys just owned that. That was such a good effort. I have to say it was probably the cheekiest cha-cha I've ever seen. Yeah. But your legs, they go for miles, and I think you finally started listening to us and you've got some strength and control into them, so well done.
Thanks, Hayley.
Hayley, thank you.
Stefano, weigh in on this. What do you think?
I'm not scary, and I saw everything that I've been asking for. You had personality, you had technique, you had some wow factor, okay? And your face was cheeky, your eyebrows were going up and down during the dance, you were looking at, there was plenty of eye contact, and it had va-va-voom. Congratulations, well done.
Thank you, Stefano. Wow. Candy?
Yeah. Johnny, Crystal, that was the best routine of the night so far. Yeah. Absolutely.
Wow.
What
Johnny's
I loved,
good, isn't he?
Yeah, he is good. Prince aka Lionel. I love the fact that you were using your eyes. They were just going for it. And I've never seen you do that before. And it just brought the whole routine alive.
Absolutely.
It was just wonderful. It was lip-smackingly good.
Thank you to our judges.
Thank you,
look,
Candy.
incredible comments. Let's hope for some incredible scores. Head on over, Crystal. I can't believe it. Go on, get away. Give it up one more time for Crystal and Johnny.
Crystal and Johnny, teacher's pet tonight. Look out. Now, I've got to ask you, the judges loved you, the crowd loved you, the people at home probably loved you. What do you think your niece would have thought of that?
Portia, those moves are just for Auntie Crystal, okay?
Hopefully she doesn't bust those ones out. Now, I am too excited. We can't talk for much longer because we need to find out what the judges think and see if you're going to steal that top spot off Simon and Vanessa. So, judges?
Judges, your scores. Stefano.
10.
Candy.
10.
Hayley.
Wow. 2 perfect 10s, and they are taking away that top spot, filling with a total of 29. If you want to keep Crystal in this competition, though, text Crystal to 3999. She still needs your votes, and net proceeds go to Home and Family Society Christchurch. Back to you, Joe Dirt.
Thank you, Sharon. Of course, the lines close at the end of the show, so make sure you vote right now. With our final dance of the night, it is an 80s tribute to Whitney Houston. It is Siobhan and Charlie with our very first salsa of the season and a bit of a surprise to close our show. It's live right after this. Welcome back to our 80s dance party here on Dancing with the Stars. Now, boy, have we had some fun tonight. We've had some terrible haircuts, some see-through mesh singlets, some excessive spray tans, and that was just Simon Barnett. Right now, it is time for our last couple, Siobhan and Charlie. Now, each week on the show, there's always that dance that has that moment where you kind of go, wow, I did not see that coming. This dance has that moment. But first, let's take a look at their week.
Have you guys done a lift yet?
2 weeks ago, the judges challenged us to do a lift, so last week, we gave them a lift.
So I asked for 1 lift, and you have given us 4.
I'm having the time of my life doing this show, so I want to stay in, but you just can't foresee what's going to happen. This week is 80s week, which I'm very excited about because I love the 80s. We are doing a salsa. This dance is really high energy and it's 80s, so we get to do 80s moves.
Some 80s moves are harder than others.
You're right there. I'm just going to have to...
I've met Charlie's work buddies, so this week I thought it was about time he meet my mother and my granny.
Is this Charlie? Oh. You've made our granddaughter into a princess. Oh. You have.
In the 80s, my mother, father, sister and I travelled in a combi van around Europe for about a year. From what I can remember of it, because I was pretty little, it was awesome.
One interesting thing was we were caught in the Chernobyl blast. We drove right across Europe in one night, and so any problems with Siobhan now, that's what I blame.
Yay! My granny is a big fan of the show and she always watches.
Which has your favourite dance been of ours so far?
I think this last one.
The last one?
I loved the way she put her head up against here. That was just dreamy. I loved how you had your shirt last week. You know, that was lovely, eh? So are you going to be doing any more lifts?
We're working on a lift for Sunday.
Okay.
There is one lift in this, and we haven't done it properly yet.
I keep falling off his shoulder. You're going to go right up onto his shoulder. Oh, that'll be fantastic.
It's amazing because I'm the same weight as Charlie pretty much. I talked to Shane Cameron about that, and Shane was like, is he lifting his own body weight? And I said yes, and he was really impressed.
Push it. That's it.
Make me dance. You're the instructor. Charlie is absolutely amazing. To take her on and train her and get her to dance like she's dancing is just amazing. I think Charlie is a giant. He's a giant of a man.
Dancing the salsa, Siobhan Marshall and Charlie Billington.
Strikes upon the hour and the song begins to play. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I've done right till now. It's a light day that shows me how. And when the night falls, loneliness falls.
Well, that is how you close the show. Siobhan and Charlie. With some few friends, a little flash mob there, why not? The lift was great, everything worked well, but I want to get your insight because I know you've been backstage waiting for this all night and it was incredible. What's the mood like there? Because, of course, double elimination tomorrow. How is everyone?
We're all quite nervous back there.
Yep.
And breathing.
Yeah.
It's pretty intense, double elimination. Everyone's feeling the pressure, so everyone's got to get the guns out and, roll with the dice. So.
Certainly put their best out there, and that's what you guys have done. Let's hope that the judges loved it. Stefano, for the last time tonight, what do you think, man?
Well, salsa is not the traditional ballroom style, okay? And it's more of a fun, more of a flirtatious type of party dance. And tonight, Siobhan, you've given us that. It was a party. You could see the atmosphere in here was electric. And what I like and what I love about this dance tonight is tonight we didn't see an actress playing a role. I think we saw the real Siobhan. I think you loved that and it showed and it was just brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stefano. Candy.
Yeah, Siobhan, wow, wow, wow. Look, we're so used to seeing the elegant, classy Siobhan out there, and she's been beautiful. But this is, tonight, the sexy, vivacious party girl, which is what the salsa needs. And you brought it right there tonight.
Thank you.
You know what? If you were a sauce, you'd be the hot salsa sauce.
Hot salsa sauce, Hayley.
Tina Sparkle, eat your heart out. You were just magnificent out there. You really, really look like you're starting to get comfortable. I've seen, some doubt in your eyes before, but none tonight. And you're out there by yourself, and you still look good. Thank you.
All right, thank you, judges. Head on over and get your scores. What a way to close the show, though. Siobhan and Charlie.
Siobhan and Charlie, definitely best song for 80s week. And gotta ask, the crowd was dancing, they're clapping, people are probably clapping at home. Where did the flash mob come from? Are these your friends? Did you rope them in before the show?
We did. Those are our friends from the dance studio that we've been rehearsing at, and we roped them in. So thank you, guys.
They did a great job. They really did. And so did you both. We better find out, though. What did the judges think?
Let's get the judges' scores. Stefano.
9.
Candy.
9.
Hayley.
10.
They are throwing the 10s around tonight. 28, putting them in second equal with Simon and Vanessa. If you want to vote For Siobhan, text Siobhan to 3999 right now, and net proceeds go to South Pacific Animal Welfare. Dom?
Thank you, Sharon. So there it is. It is time to take off the leg warmers, cut this mullet. I know. And wash off the spray tan. As our 80s special has come to an end, but the audience have loved it. Yeah? And we hope you did as well. Don't forget tomorrow, it is the big one. It is simple math. If your couple is in the bottom two, they're going home. Your most important vote of the season. The lines close in just a few minutes' time, so to give you one last chance to have your say, here's a look back at tonight's show and the voting details you need.
Another one bites the dust, and another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust, yeah. I'm gonna get you too. Another one bites the dust.
Back in, up twice. Now that it's nice. Pull up to my bumper, baby. In your long black limousine. Pull up to my bumper, baby. And drive it in between. Let the music move your feet.
You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. I think I better dance now.
Wow, what a night. And now we can see exactly how the judges called it. Crystal and Johnny stole the show tonight with 2 10s and a total of 29. Second equal tonight, Simon and Vanessa with Siobhan and Charlie. JJ and Enrique, along with Shane and Nerida, sharing third place. And down the bottom, Ben and Crystal, who will be worried going into our double elimination.
Of course, that is only half the story right now, though. Look at them. Our amazing celebs and their partners. They have worked so hard tonight. So go on, pick up the phone and vote, vote, vote. It is your last chance right now.
Tomorrow is our double elimination show, so you've got to vote, or your favourite, or even 2 of your favourites could be going home, so do it.
Find out right here, 8 o'clock tomorrow, when 6 become 4, as well as a very special performance from X Factor winner Bo Monga. He's going to be doing some dancing here as well.
Lines close in just a few minutes, so who will be next to hang up their dancing shoes?
Until then, enjoy your West Side finale. It starts right now until tomorrow night. From everybody here at Dancing with the Stars, good night!
Our stars stay courtesy of our friends at Accor Hotels.